Mac, KW Engineering, you recently bought this new CMZ lathe. What is the model and what's the capability?
It's a TC20YS and it's twin spindle with capabilities of 1200 RPMs.
On the milling front?
On the milling front, yes, that's correct.
Has it got a Y-axis?
It's got a Y-axis, which is handy for basically to use the initiation of all the tools.
And with what you're actually doing, that's the interesting part. Let's look at a couple of the parts or the reasons that you bought the machine.
Yeah, definitely. Basically, we first of all we bought it for this actual part to turn it out in one. We basically half the time.
As to how you were doing it before?
Yes, we had to use two machines before to do it. We're getting mirror finishes. Obviously, we can mill and drill faster.
So is the reduction in the cycle time as a direct result of the fact that you can now do it in one hit, or are there other factors, the fact that the machine is maybe faster?
Yeah, it's definitely faster, it's more rigid, so obviously we can run it faster, and time is obviously money with the job we're in.
And you yourself, you've worked other machines within the company.
Yeah.
How did you find migrating over to the FANUC control?
I like FANUC control, especially with the new iGuide system which is on there, which is basically a comparison compared to the other machines which have already got hidden programming, basically. It's brilliant, yeah, especially for turning and threads and everything.
Let's have a look at the second part as well.
Second part is a much larger part. Basically, same sort of thing, but we do more milling and there's more holes, as we can see on the front there. We have to use as much holes, and how the speed of it is.
And do you do this in one hit now?
One hit. We come over, we integrate it with the sub spindle and finish the second end.
It looks like a hell of a finish on there.
Yeah. This is one of the things the CMZ is really good for. We can actually run it faster, and the mirror finish is what the clients are looking for at the moment.
And what sort of cycle time would you be completing a component like that in?
Well, we've now got it down to about 28 minutes. It's not the best of materials, it's 15.5 pH.
This was going to be my next question actually, but how difficult is the material to machine?
This one's very difficult to machine. It likes to chew the drills, and it's on previous experiences like to chew the drills and ruin the tips quite rapidly, basically. Yeah. But with this, we're actually running it faster, so the greater tips, and especially with the mill drilling, next to none.
And what quantity would you be making them in?
We would make these in either 150 or 50 batches. So
you got a bar feed to do that as well?
Yes, definitely. With the first component I showed you, basically this one, we spit them out really. It's bar fed.
And did you get involved in the purchase of the machine, or was it just
I didn't. No, it was here before I got here, but no one else runs it. And now it's me. I'm the main one.
Okay, well, I'm gonna let you carry on because I know you're busy, and I know that Keith wants as many of these parts out the door as possible.
Does,
so thanks for your time today, Matt.
Thank you very much.
Keith, we've been inside and had a conversation with Mac and seen your most recent turning centre purchase from CMZ. There must have been a lot of persuasive sales arguments for you to go away from a manufacturer that you'd bought a lot of machines from to actually go for the CMZ machine.
Yeah, I've been considering CMZ over the last 2 or 3 years before buying one, and I was aware of the construction and the rigidity that it would offer. So when I took a closer look and went to Spain to actually look at them in production, felt they were the right machine for us, and they've proved to be very reliable and worthy of what I thought they'd achieve.
Mac showed us some of the components, very impressive, some significant reductions in cycle times. What do you put that down to on these machines?
A major part of the rigidity is come into play where we get tool life, so less downtime, and to combine that with the milling heads, and when we're using small drills, we've got the capability of going up to 12,000 RPM. It makes a big difference as against 4,000 RPM with normal heads.
I mean, you're a successful business. I mean, you've got lots of floor space here, lots of machine tools. Does this put your company in a more productive or competitive arena?
It does, because there's pressures on price from all of our suppliers, all of our customers, and that means that we have to constantly be coming up with genuine cost reductions as against just reducing prices.
Over 30 years in business, Keith. Good times at the moment?
Good times, yeah. It's always a good time for me because I enjoy the challenge.
Brilliant. Thanks for your time today.
Okay, thank you.